Hi everyone, today we're here with.
I'm Gilly from Hype Miami.
We're gonna know a little bit more about his story and his collection of shoes. So, first of all, I'm really interested in knowing your story with shoes. How did you get into sneakers?
So I started getting into sneakers around middle school. That was pretty much when it was crazy. Everybody had shoes. Everybody, like, even the girls had the craziest stuff. They had Cardinal 7s, True Blue 3s, uh, all the 11s. Everybody had 11s when it came around Christmas. So it was like, I needed my pair, but my parents weren't going to pay for that. So I had to start figuring out how to get my pairs. Luckily, when I got into high school, I got into this retail job over at Souls Inc. in Coconut Grove. And once I started within the retail industry, I still didn't buy that many pairs because I didn't know what I wanted. But little by little, I started buying pairs, and now here we are. It's crazy.
How many pairs you have now?
I have 105, not counting the baby shoes, but I have like three baby shoes. They're just cute shoes, and like a lot of people put them on their cars and stuff. I haven't done that yet, but I might. But yeah, I have 105 mixed with like all sorts of brands. I have Adidas, I have Yeezys, I have a bunch of Nikes, Jordans, but I'd say the most I have is probably retro ones. I have around 50 pairs of retro ones.
Wow.
Yeah.
Would you say that is your favorite silhouette?
Definitely, it's one of my favorite shoes. It's just a classic shoe that you can't go wrong with. And it's such a like simple style where it's not too bulky. Like it's not a sneakerhead like shoe like an up tempo or like a Jordan 11. That's a really bulky like basketball player shoe. But yeah, everybody could wear it, girls, guys, whoever. My mom could wear Jordan ones and she'll still look good, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So
Right now you're working at Hype, right?
yes, right now I'm working at Hype.
Yeah. How did you meet the guys and how did you end up working there?
So I just walked in one day and I was just like, I had seen the shop. I'd been driving around for a couple days and I walked in. I saw like what was going on and I was like, okay, let me see how this is. If this is like a corporation vibe or if this is more of like, you have creative expression. My biggest thing was creative freedom. Like I want to be able to bring my ideas to the table and actually have someone be like, okay, that's a good idea. Let's execute.
Yeah.
In corporate, a lot of times people will just knock off your ideas, tell you you can't do this, you can't do that. And we had dinner, and after dinner, when they were like, "Yeah, bro, like we'll totally support your vision, we'll totally support what you want to do," I was like, "Dude, we're gonna build this shit up to like 100K, million followers. Like that's the goal."
So what's your grail? Like, do you have a top three?
So yeah, I have a couple shoes, right here. Well, there's a bunch. I love all my shoes to be honest, and I wear a lot of them. But I have some right here. Like I've never worn this pair. This is the J Balvin ones. So these are crazy. Like it's the first Hispanic collaboration with Jordan, and for me, like I was a Hispanic artist. Like for me, I'm Hispanic. I come even though we're not from the same place. My parents are Cuban. I just thought it was super sick that they did this. I was like, I need this pair. It's very it's hard to wear, but it's very like it's very different. It comes
It
with all
has
the
like a
different
special
laces.
meaning to you.
Yeah, like I see it and I'm like, damn, like this is a pair that's gonna be like timeless for sure.
Yeah.
I see stuff like this and I'm like, I need to have that. Um, then I'd say I really like these. These are the Fearless Retro One highs. So I have them laced with like the baby blue laces and then the red laces on the other one. They come with the little tag right here, and then pretty much it says that limits like fears are often just an illusion, and that's something like it's a quote from Michael Jordan. And pretty much it's just a really cool shoe. It's one of the Fearless pack. A lot of people slept on it, and I think I got it for Christmas or a birthday once, and I was just like, damn, this is fire. Like it was one of those ones that I was like one of the first ones that I was like, wow, I'm really happy to have this pair.
Yeah.
And for my third pair, I would honestly say it would have to be these right here. This is definitely one of my biggest accomplishments. I
Very
traded
dope.
my way up to get these. I didn't even pay for these. These go for 1,200. But these are the band breads from 2016. So it's not the first one, the first OG, but I have the patent leather breads, and I always wanted the OG breads. I was like, red is my favorite color, and I needed this shoe. It was like, dude, like this is that Jordan shoe,
Yeah.
Like you see Jordan dunking with this shoe on, like you see every box. When you were a kid, you saw him wearing that shoe on the box. So I was like, I need that shoe. And then they dropped the Lost and Founds, and I have those too. So it's like the whole family is here. So
You got them all.
yeah, everybody's there, nobody's missing. except UNC's. You gotta get those.
Yeah.
So let me know who's got UNC's 9.5. I need that. But
What's your most expensive shoe?
my most expensive shoe, off the top of my head, so I have a couple that go for 1,000, but I've worn them. But brand new, I have these right here. So they're not that crazy, but it's the Reverse Mocha Travis Scott's, the lows. So these are just a super clean pair. It's a pair that honestly I could wear with almost anything.
Oh yeah.
And I love that it has more laces, so I can switch it up when I get bored. But they go for about like 1,600, 1,700 right now. And I got mine for free, but you know, shout out hype. But what's it called? But on top of that, like most of these pairs I got for retail or under retail. So I really don't, I don't say don't buy a shoe that you really, really want, but try and find your deals, like try and find a pair that you could get a better deal for. Because there's always somebody out there willing to sell it to you for $20 or $30 less.
Is there a pair that has a funny story or like a special story?
So funny story. Well, I have two. I don't have any funny stories, but I have the pair that got me into shoes with me. So I have it right here, and this one is the South Beach LeBron 8. So this is definitely one of my favorite shoes. I still haven't worn it, and I want to wear it, but I have a fit already in mind. But it's just one of those shoes that's so precious to me that I'm kind of like, damn, like I might need another pair of the same exact one. Maybe two. One to put in a case, one to wear, and then one to just have brand new when the other one destroys.
Yeah.
But that shoe, when I got into shoes in middle school, I saw my cousin with those and black cement threes. And when I saw him with those two shoes in his room, that was it for me. I was like, oh my God, I need to start getting these shoes. At the time, my mom used to buy me shoes from Payless. Like I used to wear whatever. I used to literally not care. I think I had and ones or like Shacks at some point. I swear. And no hate to those shoes. Those shoes are great for balling, but like for me, once I saw this, I was like, okay, where do I find the release dates? How do I stand outside the store? And then that was what it started, the whole sneaker industry, the whole sneaker thing.
That was the pair that got you hooked.
That was the pair for sure. And I mean, LeBron playing for us during those years, like we love LeBron. Like that was our guy, But yeah, other than that, I have a pair here that I actually got a crazy steal at Sneaker Swap. I think they go for online right now in the market around 500. Yeah, I would say 500, 550. So literally these are P91 5s. They're sick because like a lot of people don't have these. They have this X in the back and it kind of looks like calls a little bit.
They're really cool.
But dude, $70.
That was a steal.
$70. Like how could I say no? Guy was walking around with them. He's like, dude, I've worn these twice. I don't want them. I was like, what size? He's like 9.5. It's like, how much you want? He's like 100. It's like, nah, I got you a 70. He's like 75. I'm like, nah, I'm firm on 70. You're not gonna sell those here. And he was like, okay. So it's like sometimes you gotta stick to your gut, stick to your initial offer. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But yeah, that's pretty much all we got.
Is there a silhouette or a pair of sneakers that you personally hate and other people think it's fire?
I would probably say a silhouette or a certain colorway. Like a silhouette, I don't think there's any silhouette. Oh, actually there is. I'm sorry. 14s. I hate Jordan 14s. Like I don't know who the hell designed that. I mean, it's supposed to be the luxury Jordan, right? It's supposed to be the Ferrari of Jordans. But it's probably undeniably one of the most hated Jordans out there because you don't see anybody with 14s on their feet.
Yeah, true.
And they've made like 2 or 3 good colorways, but 14s with that super skinny tongue, it's just not a shoe that I would see myself ever wearing. But then other than that, it'd have to be Pandas. I mean, the amount of people I see wearing Pandas is ridiculous. Yeah. It's like clones everywhere, and the Attack of the Clones from Star Wars or something and I don't know, just be a little bit more creative. Wear your own stuff. Dunk lows are amazing. I love them, but don't do the black and white all the time. Like everybody's doing it. Everybody has them. So it's kind of like, I don't own a pair of Pandas. I never will. I also don't own a pair of all white Air Forces. All white Air Forces is a staple, but again, it's one of those shoes that you see so many people with that it's been kind of like, it's not a shoe I want. It's not something that drags my attention. I like wearing all the crazy stuff. Like I have funky colors, neutral colors. I really like brown though, so I wear a lot of brown.
Yeah, me too. I'm a fan of brown color.
Yeah.
And you told me you customize shoes too.
Yes, so I customize sneakers. Over here, I have some of my sneaker paints. I can grab them and show you guys real quick.
It's a lot
So
of
this is a
stuff.
lot of materials. It's like 400 or like 350, the $350 worth of materials. So this is literally like Angelus products, and yeah, I customize sneakers. I restore them. I'm getting into re-gluing right now, and I'm getting into materials, which textiles, because I'm trying to step it up. And in that industry, who got me started, it was like it was really myself, but like I got inspired by the people I saw online, and on Instagram I saw this guy called Chef Huey Lee. I think if I'm saying it right. I hope I don't insult him. But yeah, that guy is goated. Like he does the craziest customs you'll ever see, and he does them on really expensive pairs. He'll do it on like off whites, Louis Vuittons, and people trust him to do
You
this.
cannot screw
So
that up.
yeah, you can't mess this up. It's a very delicate job. I've always been an artist. I've always painted, done a bunch of different stuff. I studied graphic design. So it was like, how do I combine my passion for sneakers with my art?
Hmm.
So I was like, okay, well, this is something I can definitely do. And so many people have brands, logos, companies. They want to put their logo on their shoes.
Yeah.
A lot of people hate on customs, but I think customs are cool because it's like it's a one of one, and especially if you're doing it on a real authentic pair, like you literally have your own shoe that nobody else has.
Would
You
you
know,
customize a panda?
I will make some customs for myself, but I have crazy ideas for my own customs. Like, so I'm gonna make some stuff. People are gonna be like, "Yo, what the hell does he have on?" Like, yeah, like CPFM, like all those crazy, like the Grinch and like all that crazy
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
I want to do some weird stuff.
Hmm.
See where it goes.
Wow, that would be fire.
Yeah, like, and I have some like the crystals.
Uh
That's the next
huh.
project that I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna be working with crystals. I'm gonna be making wallets out of sneakers. That's another thing I'm gonna
Oh,
be
that's
doing.
nice.
I have a lot of left pairs from back when I was in retail that they were just gonna toss them out.
Uh huh.
Left pairs that they wouldn't find. So a lot of material, and I'm just like, dude, give me that. I'll turn it into
Yeah.
wallets. So
Wow,
I
that's a
took
good
it, and
idea.
everything can be repurposed in a way,
Yeah, for
especially when
sure.
you're into art.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for sharing your collection with us. Where can we find you?
So I have Instagram, and my Instagram is gillygod_. So on top of that, I have my art page where I post all of my works, my restorations, and everything, and that's called bloomworld.art on Instagram. So world like Juice World, WRLD, no O. And then Hype Miami. I'm always there. You guys can find me there in store throughout the week. And if you guys ever need anything, feel free to reach out.
So that's a wrap for today, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and follow us on social media. Bye.